I want to show you some things about bass. What do we want the bass to do? Well, we want the bass to carry as much low-end information as it can and to give us that credibility and authenticity that you can only get with super low frequencies. And it's one of the distinguishing characteristics of pop music is bass, as opposed to some forms of classical and jazz. A lot of times I want my bass to cut through a lot of clutter. By clutter, I don't mean poorly recorded or produced stuff, but I mean a lot of aggressive sounds that that we've got to find a place to sit the top end of the bass and the middle end of the bass and the bottom end of the bass. Yeah, I did say middle end of the bass, but hey, get over it. I keep my auxes here. This is where all of my drums go through, and then my music. You'll notice this one's in mono. I made the music stereo, but I felt a little weakness in the middle, so I stuck a little tiny bit more mono in the middle. So let's drop this bass aux down near the bass so we can work on it and not have to move back and forth, so I won't drive you crazy here. Okay, so we're here. So here's the bass. Really cool song. This is by my friend Isaac Hasselcorn. The song is called Bring You Down. Keep an eye out for this song. It's going to do pretty well when we release it. So, as you could tell, the bass felt pretty good, but it felt a little on the safe side. Now, this plugin is by Blue Cat, and it gives us a lot of options. I'm still learning how to use it, but I'm getting pretty good at it already. I love it, love it, love it. So let's do it in solo mode for one quick second. We've got these four bass parts going through this aux. Okay, now check what I did to it. Let's look at the meters. I'm showing the same volume on the meters. Now that can surprise you, but what we've done is we've enhanced the part of the sound that's going to slot really nicely between the guitars and the keyboards. Watch this. I'm gonna loop a section for you. Now suppose you really want to get dirty. Check this out. So what this was originally designed to be some virtual amplifiers, and the gentleman that owns Blue Cat turned it into much more. The color of the distortion in this and the coloring of the distortion is really, really good. So check it out in the mix. Pretty impressive, right? This plugin is a favorite of mine. There's some other plugins to try. We've talked about some others in the past. Chad Blake's favorite, the Sans amp. There's some things that you can do, similar things to this. This one I like because it gives you a little more control over the shape of the wave and how the wave is altering the sound. I recommend getting a demo of this, see if you like it, see if it's working for you. I've been using it a lot, and I find it really, really useful on bass. It's also good on guitars, and you can use it on vocals, keyboards. That's about it, buddies. I'll see you next week.